It's Wolf Gorlick. Couple minutes on IT security on the road this week, so obviously not in traffic. Just got done listening to an episode of PVCsec that we recorded last week at CodeMash, as well as this week is the first week of my new Academy team, right? So I think it's team 3, 10 people coming aboard. It started on Monday. It's like, yay, you get to work with Wolf. Where's Wolf? Hi. You can watch this video because I'm traveling. But entry-level guys, right? Entry-level folks getting into the street trying to figure out what they want to do. And one of the things we covered on the PVCsec podcast was how to do that. I want to suss out one aspect of that podcast and share it with you guys today. Go check out the full episode on downloads, but here's one idea. This idea is pretty simple. When you start out, if you're just getting in the field, you don't necessarily know what you want to do, right? You may want to do forensics because it sounds cool. You may want to be a pen tester because everyone wants to be a pen tester. You may want to get into management and play with spreadsheets because that's fun. No one? So you don't really know what you want to do. One of the things that I often do when I'm mentoring somebody is I'll say, okay, go get 10 different job descriptions and pull those job descriptions down and review them. Find out which ones you want, highlight the areas that sound exciting to you, and we'll discuss what that means. And what you can come out with from that job description review is you can suss out the various aspects that you're good at and excited about. And you can create a mind map. Okay, now that I know what these are, what areas do I need to research? What areas do I need to do a personal project on to build some skills? Who are some people who are well known in this area that I should network with and get to know? So you can build out that tree and figure out what your next steps are. So if you're looking to get into security, do this exercise. Find someone senior, someone you trust, right? Someone in a security leadership position or who's been around for a while. And ask them to sit down with you and review this if you don't have a mentor already. And go through and suss that out and build that tree and then figure out your next steps. Now, 1, what do I want to be when I grow up? 2, here's a mind map of what that looks like. 3, next steps, how do I get there? An important thing to always remember is, especially in this field is fantastic because there are so many different paths. Know your strengths and build on your strengths and build on your individual personality. One of the things that frustrates me is a lot of the career advice is fit this square peg into this square hole, right? Fit this round peg into this round hole. Everyone has a CSSP, you need a CSSP. Everyone does pen testing, you need to know pen testing. Well, maybe not. Maybe your skills are completely different or in another area. Maybe you'd be a great web app pen tester. Maybe you'd be a great guy who does scoping. Maybe you'd be a great project manager. You don't know. So look at your raw talents, and as you're building this mind map and figuring out what your next steps are and going through it, find areas that you excel at and are very, very quick at, and find areas that are rough. And note those areas. Feel that tension. Because the rough areas perhaps are ones that either, if it really excites you, you want to focus a lot of time on, or perhaps areas that are like, I can pass on. And then build on your particular strengths, your particular personality, such that you create your own way of doing things, your own way of going about it. It's no different than a musician who goes after their particular form of music, a sports star who stays within his particular form of sports that's ideally suited for his body type, any number of things where you take what you're strong at, and you take what the industry demands, and you mesh those things together. There you go. Free career advice on a Tuesday morning. Have a good one.